Hello and welcome back. Today we are solving question 1.1.3. We will be solving for x and we are dealing with a quadratic inequality. Okay, so I'll be going along and I'll be explaining some principles that you need to remember as I solve the problem instead of just explaining beforehand and then solving the problem. So I'll be explaining step by step and explaining or reminding you some concepts that you need to be familiar with when solving this type of question. There's more than one method of solving this, but I'm going to start with the easiest one, and I will only do two methods. Right, so the important thing that we need to do here is to solve for the equivalent equation of this inequality, which would look like 1 minus x times x plus 2. Instead of the inequality, we will use the equation so we can find the critical values. The critical values are values of x for which this quadratic intersects with the x-axis. So here we have this binomial times that binomial equal to 0. So it's either one of them is equal to 0 or both of them are equal to 0. So we will say 1 minus x, excuse my 1, equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. Right, so we should know what to do at this point. So we will isolate the variable. So 1 is equal to, move this to this side, becomes positive. So 1 is equal to x, or you can express it as x is equal to 1. Okay, so let's find the next critical value. So this will be x is equal to negative 2. Great job. So we have found the two critical values. Now we need to use the number line and then put these values on the number line. Horizontal line there. Excuse my drawing. So this is a number line. So we will have the smaller value on the left hand side. So we will have minus 2 and then the greater value on the right, and this gives us, okay, that's 1. Now let's remember our inequality signs and how do we express them on the number line or on a graph. If we have a less than or a greater than symbol, to express this on the number line we will use an open circle like that, and if we have a less than or equal to or a greater than or equal to, we use a solid or closed circle on the number line. Now in this case we have less than, so we use an open circle on both our critical values, right there and there. Okay, now we need to know which direction do we draw our arrows. Do we draw them, do they go outwards, or do we draw them between the critical values? So now here we will use a calculator to test which values will satisfy the inequality. Remember that we want values of x where this expression gives us a negative value, less than 0. So start on the far left hand side, the values of x that are less than negative 2, which will be on this side here, and then the values of x that are between negative 2 and 1, and then values of x that are greater than 1, and let's see what happens there. So if we substitute, for example, choose a number, any number that is less than negative 2. In my example, I'm going to choose to substitute negative 3. So this means I will have 1 minus negative 3, close parentheses, and then negative 3 plus 2. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, so do we get a negative or positive value? Put this in a calculator for me and tell me what you get. Right, so we get negative 4. So for values of x that are less than negative 2, we get negative answers. Now remember, the important thing is not the actual value, it's the sign. We got a negative value. So for values of x that are less than negative 2, we get negative values. Now you can try a value in between negative 2 and 1, and let's see what that would be. So here we can choose any number. You can choose 0 if you like. So if you put 0, 1 minus 0 times 0 plus 2, this gives us 2, right? So that's right? So the important thing is the sign. So as we can see, we got a positive value. So for values of x that are between -2 and 1, we get positive values instead. Here we got a negative value, right? So let's see what we get when we substitute values of x that are greater than 1. So let's try that now and let's see. So let's choose a value greater than 1. You can choose any number you want as long as it's bigger than 1. So we can use 2 if we like. So 1 minus positive 2 times 2 plus 2. What do we get? Okay, so put this in your calculator. 1 minus 2 times 2 plus 2, you get -4. Again, the important thing is what? The sign. Right, so for values of x that are greater than 1, we get a negative value. All right, so what does this mean? Negative, there we go. So this means that now we can draw our arrow pointing in this direction. Now what does this mean? It's values of x that are less than -2 that will give us a value that is less than 0. Also, values of x that are greater than 1 will give us a negative value here. So now to write down the final solution, so the values of x that satisfy this inequality are values of x that are less than -2, or values of x that are greater than 1. So here is our solution. So whenever you're solving an inequality, you want to find values of x that satisfy the inequality in the question. We want values of x that when substituted in here will give us values that are less than 0. And values that are less than 0 are negative values. So in our case here, it's values of x that are less than -2 or values of x that are greater than 1. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the alternative method of solving this question. See you there.